Hey, crap bag.
What's up, cat lady?
That lady. You're me, cat man.
Maybe,
You're gonna.
maybe,
Somebody's got to take them.
maybe me, maybe not.
They have to. You already said.
I'm all over. You never know what I'm gonna do.
I don't.
I mix that
I
shit
don't know
up. My
why.
life is a whole mix-up pile of mashup.
Oh my god.
You never know what I'm gonna say or do.
Please stop. You're supposed to have less energy as the day goes on, not more.
I just ate a big plate of spaghetti and I'm all fired up with pasta.
Now all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Jacked up on pasta sauce, and vegan crumbles.
Yum. I have fake chicken and broccoli. I'm trying to lose weight for Paracon and UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. UFC tickets go on sale this Wednesday. I'll have to spend my whole nest egg.
What are they, like $10,000?
Probably. It's in Vegas, and we want to be on the floor. So the most I've ever spent, I think, was $750 a ticket.
Jesus Christ.
I know that was at Madison Square Garden for UFC 244. But the other ones were cheaper or free. Yeah, I would like to. I talked to the girl that I'm going with, and I would like to stay under. We both would like to stay under 9.
What have I bought for $750?
Nothing.
Trying to think. Nothing.
Everything we buy is vintage.
Nothing. I don't think I've ever bought anything for $750.
Well, listen, I don't really do that either, but that's why I can, because I never do anything. I don't drink. I don't have. Well, I do drink, but I don't. You know what I mean? We don't have expensive vices. This is my only one.
What's mine?
Books.
Yeah, but I don't spend a lot on books.
You spend a lot on some old books.
I've never spent $750 on a book.
Well, what's the most?
So that I've ever spent on a book, $150.
That's reasonable. Okay, but before the
I'm a
pandemic.
cheap ass, broke down, lower middle class man.
I know that. But listen, before the pandy, I was averaging like a UFC event every 3-4 months. So like, what's $400 to $700 every 3 to 4 months? It's like,
I'm getting bad deja vu with this conversation.
I know, right?
No, I am. I got really bad deja vu right now. Like we did this before, like this, like it's bad.
Well,
It's giving me panic attack.
Dude, calm down. Maybe it's because you were screaming about spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti attack!
I'm gonna save that soundbite and make it into a
You know what's worse than anxiety attack? A spaghetti attack!
spaghetti attack. You're crazy today.
Got too much tomato in my brain.
I had spaghetti yesterday. I went to Dairy Queen with Mark, and it was like one of those, I don't even know what, like when you see a little kid do something sad and then they start crying. Like I had DQ has vegan dilly bars now, and it was hot as balls out last night, like it has been. And I take like 3 bites of the dilly bar, and it fucking melted and dropped on the fucking floor. And then I'm like, peace out, Mark. I'm going home to eat spaghetti. I'm like, I'll fix this. It was so sad, though. It looked so sad on the ground, like, meh.
Well, the ants have fun.
What's that?
The ants will have fun eating ice cream.
I know it was right on the other side. Well, I almost fucked up. I almost said where I live, but never mind. Never mind.
Never mind.
You just did a show or whatever you did with Cindy Kaza just now?
Yeah, she does like a class on mediumship, and then she has guest speakers come in.
Yeah.
So I was the guest speaker this week. So I did 2 hours talking to her students, and it was super fun. Just answered a lot of questions and talked about a lot of weird stuff. Everything from astral projection to UFOs to Bigfoot. It was fun.
For anybody who doesn't know, Cindy Kaza is on the Holzer Files show. I feel like I have to binge the show now. I haven't really watched it all, but I'm gonna binge it now. But what was the best question that somebody asked, or an interesting one that you liked?
There were so many. They're all so smart and fun and good. Just like we were talking about the differences between like astral projection and remote viewing and traveling in dreams. Like, how are they different? How are they the same? Is it the same thing? Are they all different aspects? It was fun. And then we talked about like dimensions and how people think that different dimensions are somehow separate. And it was really funny because, you know me, like I just look around and try and figure out complex questions from simple things. So while I was talking about interdimensionality, I was talking about how, like, we think that we have this idea that ghosts or extraterrestrials or whatever are in a different dimension. But at the time I was talking, there was a squirrel on my deck. And I said, like, that squirrel is on the deck beyond the glass door, but it's only 5 feet away from me. Like, we exist in the same reality, but that squirrel's reality is completely separate from my reality. Even though we exist in the same dimension, 5 feet away from each other, our two realities are completely different. So even saying like things exist in a different dimension doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because they could just not experience reality in the same way.
Yeah, we're not like perceiving what they're doing.
And they're not doing they're not doing it to us, or different than us.
Yeah, I like that. What I saw this weird tweet the other day that said, "What if aliens are other planets' rich people?"
Oh yeah, what if aliens are just rich billionaire aliens? Yeah.
God, I hate that thought. That bummed me out. I want them to just be like little happy nuggets that are just like they don't really know what they're doing. They're just hanging out. I don't want them to be like evil or have an agenda, or I don't know.
Best guess is that they're not evil, because they would have blown themselves up a long time ago, warring with each other.
Mm-hmm.
The nicest way to think about it is that they're like Star Trek. Like on Star Trek, I don't know if you don't know anything about Star Trek.
I
Do
know a
you?
little.
Do you know that on Star Trek that there's no money on Star Trek?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the future there's no money on Star Trek.
Dang.
The only reason that people do anything on Star Trek is to make the world better for other people. That's why they travel around and learn things. That's the whole goal of humanity in the future, is to travel around and learn things.
Boy, did we fuck that up.
Yeah, that's not going that way.
Oh, it's sure not. It's going backwards. Everybody's gonna stab each other in the eyeball with a screwdriver and not care about anybody.
Stab each other in the eyeball with a screwdriver is where you went with that?
That's how I feel. Everybody is not everybody, not our kind of people, but some people out there could give a fuck if they ran over somebody, if they,
Yeah.
a lot of people are putting themselves above all else, including billionaires.
Yeah, I was watching a guy across the street scream at his kids because they were dragging the garbage cans out. And he was like, "Pick up those garbage cans." And I was like, "Motherfucker, you take your garbage cans out. That kid's dragging them out there. He's doing something."
Yeah, or get a rolly cart like a normal person.
Yeah, be happy that he's doing anything. When I was that kid's age, I would have been like, "Peace, bitch, I'm out." And then I would have ran uptown to Royal Oak and hung out all day. And when I came home, my parents would have put the garbage out because I was a dick kid.
Yeah, you're a dick adult.
I'm a grumpy old man, not a dick.
Dude, I've been so grumpy all day. It's 80 degrees in my house. I still didn't buy. Adam Berry told me at Belvoir to buy a freaking air conditioner so I wasn't miserable. And did I buy one yet? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I
Did
just
I
keep
buy?
not thinking about it. I don't think about it until I'm roasting. And then if it gets 1 degree into comfort, I forget about it. And then I remember it and it's too late. And then I just roast.
Boom, roasted.
Boom, roasted. You don't have one either. We're both just hot.
It's not that hot in my house right now.
Ugh, it's hot.
But at some point in the past 3 weeks, I could have gone and bought screens for my windows.
Yeah, I don't have screens in either. I have like 2. All the other ones, I don't know where they are. But I don't know.
Listen, I can't. My roof leaks, and I can't get it fixed. Don't put screens on my windows, and yet I'm thinking about living in I want to buy a church that needs hundreds of thousands of dollars of renovation. It's not going to happen.
No, it's all. The more I looked at it, like you could see on the tower part, it was just like hollow.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't look bad though, honestly, and it had some of those just look like a rec center on the inside. They look terrible. That one actually looked real good.
It looks real good, but it's literally hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of renovation.
I know. It kind of looked like it was in a sketchy area too.
I mean, here's the other thing. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of renovation, and someone has to do it because a lot of times I can't reach over and get the water on the table.
I mean, I could do some of it, but like those ceilings were so high, like obviously somebody would have to paint the ceilings, but the bedrooms look nice, the bathrooms look nice. It really wasn't that bad, but I know like the upkeep, like even my house is like some of the paint's cracking. Like you just need to like upkeep stuff like that, and it's a lot.
Yeah, It's a lot.
but I don't hate the idea. I would live, obviously, we've talked about this before. I would live with you if we found a big spooky house and we each had like our own kind of side and like bathroom and whatever. We could, that would be fine. We whatever. You call me like 5 times a day and we would just go in the other room and talk.
Yeah.
It'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
And no, it wouldn't be that. It would be great. We would save a lot of money probably.
The biggest problem is that that church has no acreage.
Yeah, I know. That was the one problem. And then two, the more I looked at it, I'm like, is that heated or cooled? Like, like what if it's so hot or doesn't have air and then you have to get air for, like, how does that work? I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have to get like a industrial HVAC unit in there,
Yeah.
heat it. But it looked like in some of the pictures, it looked like some of the rooms had like wood stoves in them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That organ looked sick too. It was good. That main room would be so good to have people do event or whatever, you know what I mean? Have events.
Whatever.
Well, we'll get one someday, maybe. That
The
was a good
church of,
find.
the church of what's fucking going on?
Oh my God, you are a baddie today. You're baddie.
Sunday service. Sunday's message. What the fuck is going on?
No, it would be What's Up Weirdo Wednesday, and we would have a sermon. And then instead of passing around a bucket for people to give us money, we would pass around little like candies like Halloween, and people could just take a candy.
Wait a minute. So you're going from a tithe bucket where people give stuff to
Yeah.
a Halloween candy where people take candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
You ever been to church before?
I mean, no. Well, like,
you're not supposed to take stuff out of the tithing bucket, right?
But if we get, no, but I'm saying, if it's like here, sit here and have this nice time. By the way, have a Starburst.
I would love to be at church with you when the tithe bag comes by and you just take a bunch of money out of it. You're like,
there's a fucking candy. I'm like, I just want a juice box and some Skittles. You're like, that's not how this works. Whatever we can make, whatever church we want. That's why.
No, it's too much work.
We'll pass around an adoptable animal, and then whoever wants it, they can keep it and take it home.
You just have animals running around in the church all day.
Yeah. And then it'll be like, fill out this paperwork and take home a kitty or a bono.
Yeah.
And there'll be a bar in it somehow.
Well, yeah. For your church, you got to have wine, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Sunday service.
Okay, it could be okay.
Richard, what the fuck is going on? Let's get fucked up. Church Sunday service.
I don't even know who you are today. This is the weirdest. I feel like
it's because I haven't eaten all day, and then I smashed a huge plate of spaghetti.
Now you just have bubble gut and you're crazy.
What? No, and I've been drinking grapefruit juice all day. I think that's the problem.
Oh, that made you weird?
I think I'm jacked up on grapefruit juice.
Jacked up on Mountain Dew. Wait, so what else? I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Nope, that's it. That's the whole episode.
Good boy. I like how I did a voice like a hippopotamus. Boy. Okay. I had this thought today because I've been saying, I feel like, first of all, I feel like this is you had to do a show, so this isn't even really a day off for you. And I'm doing this right now, so it's not a day off for me either. But what I was thinking earlier, that this is the first day I've gotten to sit home and not do anything for a whole day. And I was thinking, listen, I've never thought this before, and I want to get your thoughts on it. So, okay, so you know how, like most times in like a ghost show or a horror movie, how there'll be like a spooky attic and there's like stuff shoved in there and like a mannequin and it's just like creepy attic. Okay, so I have a bunch of shit in my attic, like old memory stuff and tables and a bunch of like packing stuff for like selling stuff on eBay. So I know in the back of my mind that my attic is like chaotic. Do you feel like, this is where my question went, do you feel like in hauntings and in life there is something that changes your energy or makes a space feel chaotic or weird or heavy if you have a mess right above your head all day long?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. I'm glad that you say that because I feel like, I don't know. Just
I
wondering.
think that attics and basements and closets, because they are mostly disorganized, that does something to the part of your brain that wants order in the world. And so people
Hmm.
don't like to go in the basement. They don't like to go in closets. They don't like to go in attics because they just shove shit in there. A lot of times it's stuff they don't want to remember. It's stuff they don't need to use. It's stuff that's unwanted. They just don't want to get rid of it for whatever reason. And then those locations like dig at the back of your psychology and say like, it's up there. Meaning like the shit and junk.
Yeah.
But your psychology is like, oh, something's up there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit up there.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of shit in the basement at the bottom of the steps, including not only the stuff you put down there, but darkness and it's damp and spiders and bugs and cobwebs.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that those places are spooky, but I don't think having a mess over your head makes you chaotic.
Okay, so you think alternately that like having the chaotic place makes your openness of the rest of the house feel better?
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, it makes your organized spaces feel safe. That's why, like, sometimes when I'm going to bed, if there's like a plate on the floor, I can't rest. Like, I got to get up and put it in the kitchen because then my brain is like, that's where it is. It belongs there. Now you can go to sleep.
I had a pack, like a half-eaten pack of Reese's Pieces next to my bed for like fucking 2 months, and every day I would walk to bed and be like, gotta get rid of those, gotta get rid of those. And then I never did it. And they just sat there forever. Then I finally did it. But I'm like, you know how my house looks. It's just chaos.
Yeah.
I can't, I just have piles of shit. And it's not garbage. It's good stuff. I'm very disorganized. I need help. I need someone to clean my house.
And I need someone to help me run the business aspect of whatever my business is.
I know.
Because I can't say no to people and I
Mm-hmm.
feel bad on letting people down. And then that spirals me into not doing anything because I don't want to disappoint anyone.
Yeah, I know you need. Well, I can tell people no for you. You just have to have a middleman, and then you can be my middleman because there's shit that I don't want to do either, or stuff that I do want to do, and then I need somebody to ask for me so it sounds better or looks better. That's what we need.
Hi, I'm John Centerman.
Hi, I'm Spaghetti Master John Tenney. Yeah, ask just like that. Oh my God, I was just thinking like yesterday how literally we talk about on every episode how bad of a driver I am, and the one the other day was the worst one I think that ever happened.
It wasn't great.
We literally almost got broadsided. If you didn't say anything, I was just like doo doo doo.
But
But
the one in Minneapolis was worse.
where?
When we were almost broadsided driving back,
What?
when we were coming back from the asylum with Sarah,
What did I do?
you were driving and there was that car. You were going across a 2-lane divided road and didn't see.
That was in Milwaukee, not Minneapolis. I didn't have a
Oh,
car in Minneapolis.
Right, Milwaukee.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really bad.
That was worse.
Was it?
Yes, because that car was going 60 fucking miles an hour,
Yeah,
and the
you're
one
right.
that almost
Okay.
hit us the other day was only doing like 40.
They were really close to us, though.
Plus, you think it was worse because that time it was on your side, and the other time in Milwaukee, it was on my side.
That makes me feel worse when it's on your side. Yeah, okay, so fine. Milwaukee was first worst, and then this one was second worst. I'm
There's
sure there's
more evidence in the case that you're not a great driver.
Well, listen.
What were you doing while you were driving, Jessica?
When?
When we almost got hit that time, the most recently.
I don't remember.
You were watching the UFC fights on your phone.
No, not that time. I was not.
Just
I wasn't
recently?
doing anything.
Just
Yes,
recently?
Listen, we were getting that. You have so many different dates mixed in your head right now. The time the other day was when we got vegan Sammys and we were on the way back to your house and nothing even happened. I was just not fucking looking. And the time the other night when I was watching the fights was on the way to Josh's house. And I was a better driver. I'm always a better driver when I'm watching TV on my phone when I'm driving. Always, because I'm focused. But that's a good segue into us going to Josh's house, and we can just stop ragging on me and my car.
And your bad driving.
My not so great all the time driving.
So we went to my friend Josh Mallerman's house for his birthday. Josh is an author. He wrote Bird Box and Mallory and like 40 dozen other books.
And some episodes of Creep Show.
Yeah.
And he has a movie. I don't remember the movie, but But yeah, it was his birthday the other night. We first of all, I was watching the fights, and then there was a tornado warning, and then you texted me about it, and I had to go in the freaking basement all by myself.
First of all, I told you like
I know.
4 hours earlier, I was like, I am too tired to move this weather away. It's going to be bad.
No, weather wizard Tenny could not hold off. Whoa, you must have, because it didn't hit us, so you did something.
Well, I mean, I could move it, but I couldn't put it like it was still going to be bad.
Yeah, it rained 3 inches in about a half an hour.
Yes.
And yeah, the roads flooded again. But yeah, so then we waited till we could come out of the basement, and then we went to Josh's, and I watched the fights on my phone because the last fight was on Dillashaw and Corey Sandhagen. So we watched the fight on the way there, and then we stood outside Josh's house so I could finish the fight, and it did not go the way that I wanted it to. But yeah, then we went to Josh's, and what did we do?
We watched Carrie and listened to spooky music, and we had drinks, and I talked about my exorcism and
Not your own exorcism.
the one that I went to.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you honestly told more details about it than I've ever heard before. I've heard you talk about it quite a few times, and you said some stuff that I never heard before.
Well, listen to my lectures better next time.
I do.
Sometimes you're zoned out. Maybe you're watching fucking UFC fights while I'm doing a lecture.
Maybe I am. I probably am. I watched them at my brother's wedding. No, I watched them on the way to my brother's wedding. Wait, I watched him at somebody else's wedding though that I was at. But anyway.
And then we watched Dressed to Kill, and
we went outside by the pool. Oh, and I got to throw the ball to the dog like a million times.
Yeah, because their doggos were there.
The doggos were there, and what else?
Not too much. We didn't stay. We got there pretty late at like 10, which was the crowd had cleared out, so it was just like 6 people, including us.
We were there till like 1:30 though. It got late.
And then we got super drunk.
We did get drunk. I felt like shit. Wait, yeah, was that yesterday?
Yeah.
That was bad.
My head was pounding.
Me too. Okay, first of all, we went like the whole pandy and we barely drank at all, and now I feel like we're drinking too much. I gotta stop drinking. I need a break.
I think I need to drink more.
Well, you need to eat more, and then you wouldn't get.
I need to lose some weight.
No, you don't.
I gotta lose some weight. You're going to Las Vegas.
I know. That's not for 2 months though. But I need to lose.
I gotta lose some weight for when you go to Las Vegas.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, for when you slut around, go ahead and lose weight. I'm not saying that's what I'm gonna do. That's what you're gonna do.
I don't think I've ever slutted around.
I want to say I haven't either. I do. Okay. I don't outwardly slut around, but I do in my head.
What does that mean?
You can mentally be in a mindset to do things and then either do them or not do them. I'm just saying outwardly, nobody would know that I'm in the mindset that I'm in. That's what I meant. I'm low key with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I've never been to Vegas. And then I'm gonna go to LA after and see our friend Cheryl and see some spooky stuff, do whatever. I hope the Delta variant isn't fucking terrible by then, because I already booked my flight and my hotel. I need this stuff to last, but
hey, guess what? Michigan's numbers are back to what they were in March of 2020.
Cool. Good thing we're not going to a convention in a month where
Good
there's going to
thing
be
that our numbers are back to where good thing our COVID numbers are back to when this began a fucking year and a half ago.
Okay, well, there's nothing we can do about that. There's nothing we can do about that. Wait, I've been meaning to bring up the fact, first of all, last week we talked about our friendship first that was flying on airplanes together. And then we also had another friendship first when we went to go get the vaccine, because you had to pee in the car with me in the car.
Well, yeah.
We never did that before. You're like, give me a cup.
Dude, I had to pee so bad. I filled that cup up, and it was a big gulp cup.
I know. And you're so scared to get the vaccine, you had to pee. I'm like, this is a lot. This is a lot.
I was bursting at the seams.
I know. I honestly felt bad for you, but whatever. Guys can do that a lot. If it was me, I would be like, you need to get out of this car, and I will do my business. That was crazy, though. I'm like, well, this has never happened in our friendship before.
If we were anywhere other than a major city, I would have just gotten out and peed.
I know. We were in a freaking parking garage with like cops and like vaccine people. You're just peeing in the car.
Whatevs.
I'll do what I want.
I do what I want. There's nothing like a big hot cup of big gulp filled urine.
I don't even know why you had to pee so bad. It's not
Because
like
they told me to hydrate before my shot.
Oh yeah, that is it. Yeah, you're right.
I drank like a 2 liter of water before my shot.
Whoopsie. I was saying to you earlier that I noticed that, like, I don't know what's going on, but people in Germany and Slovakia and Sweden are listening to us, so I just wanted to say hi.
It's all hackers.
It's not hackers.
It's like German cyber knots.
Just say hi to us on Twitter or Instagram if you're listening, because I know you are.
Hi, Germany.
Hi.
Hi, Slovakia.
Hi.
Hi, Norway.
Norway. Let's go to Norway. I had this idea. Do you think it's possible to rent out Dracula's castle?
Maybe for like an event.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because they rent out, they do events at Dracula's castle.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as far-fetched as it sounds.
It's not.
Okay, let's just jot that one in the notes.
Like they've done, I know a bunch of ghost hunters. There were a couple of years where people were going to Dracula's castle as like an event thing.
Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, I saw before they had a weird like cosplay festival before. My friend was gonna go, but then I think it was like it might have been right at the beginning of the pandy. I don't remember. I feel like something went wrong, but I feel like we should do a Patreon Dracula's castle trip and just fly away together.
I want to do like a weird. If I want to do a Patreon thing, I would want to do a Patreon trip to like see all the standing stones in England.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when I start to think about this stuff, I don't want to do it here. I like want to go to Europe or
like
where?
Stonehenge and Avesbury and see all the standing stones.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Stone Queen.
We have to go. We have to go to Loch Ness.
Yes.
Yes, Loch Ness.
Loch Yaaassss monster.
I love it. We have to.
What are you gonna do when you're in Los Angeles?
I wrote down a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if Cheryl's gonna want to do any of it, or if I'm gonna get a car from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, and then I might just keep the car because I don't know what I don't know. I don't know.
Are you gonna get the supplemental insurance from the rental company?
I don't know. I probably should.
No, no one ever does.
Okay. Yeah, they already have insurance. Yeah, that's a scam. Yeah. But I mean, with me, they should take out double.
Yeah, if they have a driving while watching UFC fight package. What's something you want to do in Los Angeles? Give me one thing you're gonna do.
I want to go see the lawn where they found the Black Dahlia. I want to go to Freddy Krueger or Nancy, whatever. Nancy's house.
This all sounds really well planned out.
It is. I want to go.
Freddie, Nancy.
I want to go to Hollywood Forever Cemetery. I want to go to the Museum of Death. It's closed right now, but maybe it'll be back open by the time I get there. I want to go to some Manson places if I can.
Did you ever go to the Mutter Museum?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, in Philly.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I'm weird about gross stuff. I don't really like gross stuff.
No. Did you go to that? I went to that thing at the DIA where they had
I actually did go to that.
I think I went. Preserved bodies.
I either think I went or I just saw so much about it that I feel like I went, but maybe I didn't. I think I did. I don't remember.
I went.
Yeah, that's spooky too. That was some crazy shit.
And I think they stopped doing that because I think they found out it was all like
stolen bodies.
No, it was like political prisoners from Asia.
Jesus, that's dark.
Yeah.
Dark. I'm trying to think of what else I was going to do in LA. A friend of mine does spooky tattoos there. His name's Johnny Van Patna. He does ghost tattoos. I would like to visit with him. What else? I don't know, like regular stuff. I'd like to see Grauman's and the Walk of Fame and I don't know. Randy's Donuts. I don't know. I've never been there ever once.
That's crazy.
I know. It would be cool if we could go to the Queen Mary too before it sinks.
That's in Long Beach though.
Is that far?
Yeah.
Like how far?
California time, it would probably take you, I think, an hour.
Okay, that's not even bad. You know that's not far for us.
No, but I mean, and it's an hour sitting in traffic.
Whatever. What else do I got to do?
You got other shit to do. It's California.
Okay, well, I'm going to do as much as I can, and then we'll go back another time. You already said you want to go. This was just kind of like a to make my flights cheaper because the round trip from here to Vegas was super expensive. And then I'm like, wait, if I fly from here to Vegas and then Los Angeles to home, it was like cheaper. So I'm just like, that's what I'll do. And I want to do that desert drive by myself, like from Vegas to LA.
Maybe I'll just fly to LA and meet you there.
I know I was thinking that you should. And then we can just fly home together.
Yeah.
You should.
Maybe.
Because I want to do all that stuff with you anyway.
Maybe.
Okay.
There's some stuff there I have to see. I have to see the Hill House from House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the days and we'll figure it out.
I have to go and talk to I have to go and talk to a really dirty Captain America cosplayer who.
What? Wait, what?
When you walk on down Hollywood Boulevard, there's like a million people in like the cheapest Halloween costumes, like getting their pictures taken with tourists. So it's always like a really like dirty Spider-Man suit and a guy who's like, "Want to take a picture with me? I'm Spider-Man."
I think the title of this episode is Dirty Spider-Man.
I think it's Loch, yes, monster.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Loch, yes. That should be a t-shirt. Can we make a t-shirt?
That says Loch, yes, monster.
Yeah. That'll be a t-shirt. We have so many ideas for shirts. We are just busy. We don't have time.
We don't have time. What are we doing this weekend?
We're going to Motor City Nightmares.
Who's going to be there?
Tyler Maine.
Yeah.
Our friend. Well, who else? Dee Wallace is going to be there.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
Yeah, we'll just go for one night and maybe go to the little after party when everybody's drunk.
Yeah. Like literally right after I said I'm just going to take a break from drinking, you're like, let's go drink with spooky people.
I just said we would go to the party. I didn't say we had to get drunk. That's what you
wanted. Okay, you say after party drinks are synonymous. Drinks are synonymous with the words after party. What am I supposed to be, a nerd in the corner?
Yep.
I'll just be over here putting out the vibe.
And then you're going to probably have some drinks when we go to the beach in Saugatuck.
I know, that's the weekend after. I know. I was thinking of that today, too, because it's so freaking hot. And I opened my front door just to try and get some air in the living room. And I'm like, I wish I was by water right now, and then it would be cooler. And then I thought of the trip. Like, at least we'll be, like, that much cooler if we're just sitting by water.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be so good. I seriously want to turn my phone off for, like, 3 days.
Then you can, and then you have a week off, and then Michigan Paracon.
No, I think it's 2 weeks in between.
Oh, okay.
But still, we have so much to do. And then October will just be dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have to, I haven't heard anything from Motor City Comic Con, but I have to do that.
Yeah. And then we're going to do some events at O'Mara's, or you're going to do one, and then we'll do one.
Should we do one at Stash, too?
Yup. What?
Nothing. I just like being quiet and seeing how you react to that.
Awkward. That made me blush.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt weird.
You're uncomfortable with silence?
Yes, always. Yes. I always have to have the TV on, or music, or a podcast, or birds, or something. I don't like silence. It's weird.
But you don't like when I scream that I'm full of pasta?
No, I do.
I'm all jacked up. You never know what I'm going to do. That I'm coming at you.
Stop. I do like that. Obviously. That soundbite from our video where you say, Jessica's drunk, and I go, I'm drunk.
Your voice sounds slowed down.
It's not. It was, I don't even know what that was. It's so embarrassing. I was going to put like the screenshot, the thumbnail that I used for that. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Can I just say, because I just saw it, Giselle is killing it.
Oh my God. Another TikTok from our episode where she just makes the best TikToks.
It was great.
It was great. And she picks like shit that I would never even think of.
I know, it's so good.
I love her. We're going to have to go back there, honestly. We're just going to have to go back to hang out for no reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you see all of my squirps and burbs today on Instagram?
I have another feeder coming tomorrow. We have real problems.
Wait, what?
I have another feeder coming tomorrow. Like, I can't stop. It's real cute.
When are you going to put a kid's pool with water in the backyard and hope to get some ducks?
I have a kid's pool. I ordered it a few weeks ago. I just didn't set it up yet. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, you can have animals around in your backyard.
I'll do it tomorrow. I've been waiting to have a day off where it's hot. That's what I'll do tomorrow.
Don't you want to see a possum taking a little bath in your pool?
No, I do. He just comes, eats my food, and runs away. Okay, this is what happens. I feed the squirrels all day long, and they eat peanuts, and they leave the shells. And then the big crazy possum comes at night and eats all the shells.
Yeah, vacuum cleaner man.
Yeah. He looks crazy. He looks a little ragged, but I like him. He's a good guy.
We're all God's children.
You need to stop. Bro.
Hey, I was being honest about this on Twitter.
What?
Isn't there a fucking roof company that I could do Halloween commercials for that would put a roof on my house for free?
Keep saying rough. Is it roof? Roof? Rough? Rough?
I mean, it switches back and forth for me. Sometimes it's root, sometimes it's route, sometimes it's roof, sometimes it's roof.
I don't know what I say. Roof? You need a roof? I think I say roof and you say rough. Rough.
Yeah. You sound like a fucking dog.
But no, I do believe that you should do some kind of local commercial situation where you do a Halloween commercial and they put a roof on your house.
Wouldn't it be fun?
They have to. Who
Film
else
it,
are they get?
film it in night vision?
What was that local show where on Channel 3 where there was a werewolf guy?
Channel 3?
You know what I mean? There was that late night werewolf show.
You're talking about Wolfman Mac.
Yes. Who is
Yeah.
that?
That's my friend Mac.
Is that local or national?
That's our local show.
Yeah, where did that go? That's who you need to be. You need to be that guy of roof commercials.
I've known Mac for years and years.
Does he still do a Wolfman
I don't think
show?
he does it anymore.
Can we start one?
Do you want to host horror movies?
Yeah, in a werewolf costume, 100%. Yes.
Okay, then that'll be a Patreon thing. You and I are going to host a horror movie, and you'll be dressed up like a werewolf.
Yes.
We're going to host a horror movie in costume. We're going to create characters and host a horror movie.
Yes.
Got it?
I've literally been thinking about werewolves. Not that I don't always think about werewolves all day, but I have today, and I already designed a t-shirt in my head about werewolves, and I want to make it. So this is great. This will be a great tie-in.
All right.
I'll wear my own shirt, and then people will buy it, and I'll have a werewolf head on. Or I'll just actually turn into a werewolf. No head, no mask. It'll be real.
You're going to be a real werewolf.
Yes! See? It's like it's in there.
There's some spice going on in this conversation tonight.
I'm either a werewolf
that sounded like you pooped.
No, I'm like an old WWF wrestler and or a werewolf.
I have a werewolf mask you can just wear.
Yeah. Wait, did you wear it in that picture thing?
Yeah.
No, I want a different one. I feel like I know what I want it to look like in my head. I just have to find one.
No.
I don't want to wear your werewolf mask. I want my own.
You're going to wear the cheapest, shittiest werewolf mask ever.
Maybe I want practical effects. Maybe my friend Trisha, she works on real movies and shows, and maybe I'll just have her come here and do werewolf makeup on me.
Maybe your friend John works in real movies and on real shows and knows what he's talking about, so you should trust him.
So I should wear a rubber mask?
Yes, because it's funny.
Okay, fine.
Okay, your first thing that you have to do is you have to quit all shaving of any hair for the next 2 months.
That is not part of the deal. I already told you.
Let yourself get all haired out.
I got a Vegas trip coming up. Period. Hashtag period.
So you got to be smooth and oily.
Yes.
So you can
listen, I'm going to have some stories when I get back. I already know.
So you can slide into some DMs.
So I can slide into the UFC event all by myself. I hate this for me. I'll just have all the stories when I get back. That was what I was thinking too, because I'm going to be there and then I'm going to be in Las Vegas. I'm going to be gone for like a week. And it's like, when am I going to record with you? People are going to
but you'll be back with good stories.
I will be, but I might have to just jump on at Cheryl's house and record our show. We'll see what happens.
And then you'll be like, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And I'll be like, it's hot.
I know. But no, if you come out there, then we'll just have to wait and do it when we get home.
No, we can do it if I go out there. It's the fucking internet.
Ah! Fine.
Why do you think shit is always so complicated?
You do.
You overthink everything.
I know I do. I have fucking ADHD. I don't know what you want from me right now. I don't know what you want from me. I keep meaning to tell you another fun thing. I did Andrea's show the other day. Our friend Andrea Perrin, she does this web show, YouTube show. Andrea's one of the children from the Conjuring story. Her family, inspired the Conjuring movies. So yeah, she's super interesting and fun and has the best vibe, and I love her. We like get along. She says we're soul sisters, which we are. Um, but anyway, so on her show the other day, she brought up Astrofrex. And then another thing, if people don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I do cosmetic tattooing. I do freckles on people's faces. I invented this thing where I hide your zodiac constellation in your freckles on your face, and it went viral. And blah 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 blah. You can Google it. Anyway, Andrea said that she's always been super connected to the constellation Pegasus, and she said that she has like this series of dots on her neck. She has like 3 or something, and she's like, "Can you turn it into Pegasus?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I can." And she like wants me, she like asked me on her show to tattoo her. She's like, "I don't have any tattoos. I would never get a tattoo. You're the only person I would ever let do it." And she like wants me to do it.
Yeah, do it.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, oh my God, I'm going to cry. That's insane.
That's awesome.
I know. So we got to figure that
I'd
out.
never let you do it to me.
You would.
I wouldn't.
Thanks. Thanks, dear. Thanks.
I don't have any tattoos. I don't want any tattoos.
I know you don't. I've tried to get you to get one a million times. And then you said you said you would get a dot with me.
Yeah.
A blue dot and a green dot.
Yeah.
I don't remember why. Our birthstones?
I don't remember. Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We can get
What's your birthstone?
I don't know.
Is it blue?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I watched 90210 all day again today, and I put a clip in our Instagram of Steve being Steve.
I saw it. Rocks for jocks.
Rocks for jocks. I like Steve. I feel bad because at the beginning of this series of podcasts, whatever, you bagged on Steve, and then I kind of bagged on Steve. And now that I think about it, now that I'm on my second time through the series, Steve is low key almost the best character.
I'm going to give Ian Ziering a pass because I found out recently. I didn't watch the new Swamp Thing television show on the CW. I missed it, so I'm watching it now. And I'm going to give Ian Ziering a pass because he plays the character Blue Devil, which is a comic book character I loved when I was a little kid. So I'll give him a pass.
Also, he's like almost fucking 60 years old, and he looks so good. He aged better than any of them did. Wait, I had a client. This is a good story. I had a client the other day who, she's cool as fuck. She's like, she was telling me that her husband wrote, there's this movie coming out in October, I think, or maybe early next year. It's called After Yang. And her husband wrote the story that like got turned into the movie, and like Colin Farrell's in it. It's like a big ass movie.
Cool.
And the concept of the story is like sometime in the near future, this family, I want to say it's like, forgive me if I get any of this wrong. I'm like doing eyebrows on somebody's face and trying to pay attention. So sometimes the details get blurry, but anyway, it's like sometime in the near future. And I want to say like Colin Farrell, whoever he plays, and like his wife or something, either maybe he married, I don't remember what it is, but they have I want to say like a Chinese child that they adopted. So they get this robot, because you can just do that in the near future. They get this robot who is like, speaks the language and knows all the history, and then you get this robot and it kind of hangs out around your house and like teaches your child for you, or like teaches you both stuff, like kind of like an assistant, but like, I don't know, it sounded sweet. So anyway, like I guess throughout the movie the robot like dies kind of, or like starts to die, or like breaks and it's not working anymore. And I guess the movie like explores like our relationship to like how it would be if we had feelings for things that weren't real. You know what I mean? In the future.
Yeah.
It sounded really neat. And I guess it was shown at Cannes, and it got like really good reviews. And I looked it up on IMDb, and it's got like an 8.5 or something already. Like I think it's going to be a big deal. I was like so happy for her. And she said that's the first story he's ever sold.
Can I just point out that you explaining a movie you've never seen
is worse.
Is about as good as you explaining a movie that you have seen.
I know somebody called me out the other day for how I explained Old. They're like, I think the old one, or they said something about it. I'm like, I think they said it was worse than the first one. I'm like, no, it wasn't worse than you, Jenny. That one was the worst explanation ever. But no, the movie sounds sick. And she said, yeah, but they like had this screening for them already. And like the studio or the director or something like rented out a whole theater and like let them and their family watch it early and blah, blah, blah. And then I told her we went to a screening of Old. And then I'm like, if y'all do another screening before it comes out, I'm like, let me know and we'll come and we'll talk about it on the podcast. But I told her I would like hype it up as much as possible anyway, because it sounds good. Like, I'm into it. You have to watch Dexter.
I've never seen Dexter.
You would Love it. And
Another thing I've never seen one episode of.
oh, but they're bringing the reboot out, the new season of Dexter out this November 7th.
Looks dumb.
It does not look dumb. And for everybody out there who's seen Dexter, they know how terrible the ending was, and this is going to be like a brand new day for us. And I want to say he has moved to New York, and he's under a different name, and he's trying to be good. And
It looks like it's in Alaska.
I think it's in upstate New York. I could be wrong though. But
have you ever watched Hannibal?
No.
Why aren't you watching Hannibal?
Isn't it not on anymore?
I mean, they stream it somewhere.
No, but I mean, isn't it over? They're not making new ones, are they?
No, you can binge watch all the seasons.
Well, maybe. You have to watch Dexter then.
Ugh.
It's one of the best shows ever made. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Nope.
Oh my god. You're an alien. You're like a. Do you know how many DMs I got about how people were pissed that you walked out of Mallrats?
Yeah, whatever. Are they going to be even more pissed when they find out that I've never watched one episode of Breaking Bad?
That's really not great for you. I didn't think I would like it either.
I think it says something about me bucking the system and being my own man.
Okay, so you can watch Love Boat every day.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, and eat spaghetti and watch Love Boat.
That sounds like some dream living.
I know, for you. But no, I watched Breaking Bad way after it was off the air too. And I didn't think I would like it because I'm not like, I don't do drugs. I've smoked pot, whatever. But like, I'm like, oh, I'm not into like drug culture shit. Like that's not my shit. But it's not, obviously it's not about that. Somebody maybe watched it and it was really fucking good. And I didn't leave my house for like 6 days and I binged the whole thing. It's just really good.
After I said that I had never seen, or that I walked out of Mallrats and that I had never seen the Harry Potter films.
Yeah.
And now that I've admitted that I've never watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Should I also point out that I've never watched one episode of The Sopranos?
Oh, that's the worst one so far.
Not one episode.
I've probably watched that whole series 60 times. I'm obsessed with that show. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Whatever. But you can't watch 3 seasons of fucking Star Trek?
Yeah, why do I? I don't want to do that.
Well, I don't want to watch fucking Sopranos.
You don't have to. Just don't get any joke that's on TV ever.
What? I understand. What's the joke? Like random? I've seen mafia movies before, which are the same jokes as Soprano jokes.
It's not. No. Almost every time.
Bada boom, bada bing. Like, what? Is that the joke? I got it. It's mafia.
Oh my god. Doesn't matter.
Hey, Tony, fat pussy, whatever. I get it. It's a joke.
That is not his name. You can watch. I don't know what to say to you. You can watch it if you want. I fucking love it. I love Tony Soprano. I like had the biggest crush on Tony Soprano during that series. It like was the weirdest proof that like if you're successful and kind of mean and like a bad guy, you can be hot no matter what you look like, just as long as you have swag. I love Tony Soprano. He's a babe. I know that's weird. I don't care. You just have to watch the show to understand.
Not gonna watch it.
Oh, no, it's fine. You don't have to. Whatever. You watch a lot of shit I won't watch.
Oh, Mission
like Columbo.
Impossible.
I'm not gonna watch Columbo.
Columbo is a fucking classic.
Oh, here we go. Now I stepped in it.
It's a fucking classic.
What is this reminding me of? Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. That's what you sound like right now. I'm Anchorman. I'll just reference Anchorman all the time. I wore a shirt through the freaking Kansas City airport that said Sex Panther on it, and most people looked at me like I was crazy.
I've only seen Anchorman once, and I didn't find Ron Burgundy that funny.
Oh boy, just don't say anything else on here ever again.
I'm just telling you my honest opinion. I didn't think it was funny, and then that motherfucking character had to fucking host every award show for 3 years and would show up in character on other fucking shows. It wasn't funny.
We liked us in the normal public liked it.
Well, you normies have fucking fun with that shit.
Normies! I'm so hot. Like I'm sweating and I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, me too.
And I still have to ride my exercise bike and I'm just going to be so hot. Oh!
Go ride your exercise bike. I'm going to drink some water.
Okay.
Okay?
Good talk. Go watch something old.
I'm probably going to watch... I have been reading a lot today. Maybe I'll just finish reading.
I'm going to watch Bailey Sarian on the exercise bike.
You watch Bailey Sarian and I'll watch Krull.
Okay.
for
Have
some
fun.
fantastical, wonderful adventure.
Have fun.
What's Up Weirdo going to be like when it's not hot?
I don't know. Are we gonna be just like living our best life?
I feel like it.
I feel miserable. Literally, this whole episode, I've been just like, I look like a dead beaver.
The past like 2 months, it's just been so fucking hot.
It's
And we
so
live in
hot. And then we
Michigan.
go on
My,
vacation.
My Michigan blood can't take that heat.
I know. Then we went to Missouri and it was hot. So hot. It was worse there than it was here.
It was so hot.
I know we can't get away from it. But hopefully, when we go on our beach house getaway, it'll be nice. Or we'll
Yeah.
just jump in the water.
And just run right into the lake.
Nope. I don't even care.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Think about that. Meditate.
Okay.
Center
Okay.
yourself. Think about the beach. Think about the cool water lapping against your feet.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, bye!